As the US dollar continues to gain against the Ugandan shilling, with the shilling now trading at 3,650 against the dollar, questions are being raised on the stability of the economy and how many Ugandans are living in debt. It is estimated that at least 8 million Ugandans took loans from financial institutions and are having difficulty servicing the loans.
The prediction is that all the indebted 8 million Ugandans in the next 12 months shall not be able to service their loans. This means those that have mortgaged their properties will either lose their properties or they'll drive people out of business.
Now Kampala Central MP Nsereko plans to table a bill in Parliament to bail out heavily indebted Ugandans in a bid to spur economic growth.
Remember, people do not trade in dollars, but they pay taxes in dollars. The interest rates are high. Their land that they mortgaged, they can no longer pay. We shall see a collapse of banks. We shall see a total collapse of this economy. Now, we as a group of members of parliament are coming up with a sweeping bailout bill, which will, one, help restore sanity into the economy from the smallest borrower, who is the person that borrowed on a salary loan or on a farmer's loan.
Besides the tough economic times, hunger is also ravaging many parts of Uganda. The MP says the intervention could help uplift the welfare of struggling Ugandans, and he says government has the avenues to collect the money.
Have their oil, which they can borrow and front load against. It's a given wealth. It is inherent. It is a mineral that is owned by all Ugandans, unless they say otherwise. We have a lot of minerals, including gold. We have phosphates. We have a lot of marble. We have a lot of iron ore.
The legislator also wants government to stop bailing out or giving tax waivers to foreign investors at the expense of Ugandans, who he says bear a bigger burden.
Sembule, he collapsed. He's a Ugandan who started production of steel and molding and artisanship. He collapsed as a result of a loan of only about 3 billion shillings. And you're talking of tax waivers of 178 billion. Why is it that we can only bail out those that come from foreign lands and we cannot bail out our local natives?
MP Nsereko's Economic Emergency Relief Bill also includes a fixed and reduced lending rate by banks, controlled repatriation of profits by foreign investors, restructuring of rent, and stopping the collection of taxes in dollars by the Uganda Revenue Authority, as well as landlords charging rent in dollars. The MP did not explain how some of these proposals could work in a free market economy like Uganda, where the forces of demand and supply determine prices.
They are saying that this economy is now sick. You cannot pump out all this blood from its bloodstream.
NTV engaged some people to share their views on Nsereko's proposals.
Abana tibasoma tetuina sente ate tetuina kuyambibwa kwonna nga gavumenti eyambye eti abazadde abatalina mwasirizi okuba abaana baabwe basoma.
Kakati abantu banga baavuwadde nga gavumenti esobola okuyamba abantu okubasasulira amabanja tekiyina mu buzibu.
Financial bailouts have been done in other countries to spur a sluggish economy. In 2008, Iceland refused to bail out its struggling commercial banks and instead bailed heavily indebted citizens. In the same year, the United States bailed out some of its people who were heavily indebted with loans. Suhail Mugavi, NTV.